Okay, this is video 23, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna make it short and sweet because I got a game to watch. But I promised I would come back and have further conversations, and one of the things that came up was this terminology, DARVO. Now, I had never heard about that before this trial, but it is a legit situation, and basically, in simplest terms, it's gaslighting. So let's get into it. And again, this is all new to me. I am not a medical professional, so I'm just winging it off of Google and doing the best I can to talk through this. This is a legit situation. I think there are people who are perpetrators, people who are abusers, who do this, the most horrific form of gaslighting. The issue with this case is that Gerhardt is pretending like he is the victim of DARVO, right? That Ariel is the perpetrator and she's the one that's basically DARVO-ing him. And I think the opposite is true. I think he's the perpetrator. He's the gaslighter. And that is what makes him even more wildly narcissistic, is because he can't see that he is instigating the DARVO instead of the recipient of the DARVO. So you can read here, and you're welcome to pause at any time to read this, but it's basically they deny that they've done anything wrong. They attack the other person. How dare you confront me? How dare you accuse me of these things? You know, don't you trust me? And we've seen this play out a million times in different TV shows and movies. And here it's broken down by actual segment, right? So you deny it. I would never do that. I did not do that. You're making this up. And then you try to kind of make the other person think they're crazy, right? So you flip the script and you accuse the other person. You attack them. How dare they have the audacity to say this about you? Or you looked in my phone. You read my mail. You read my emails. Like, they get really offended at the fact that you would suggest this. And then reverse victim and offender. That's exactly what they try to do. You're the one that's crazy. You're the one that has the problem. You're the one that doesn't trust. I've done nothing wrong. And if you were to Google this, it will tell you, like, there's places where you most likely will see it, of course, in the workplace and in relationships. But down here, it gives you just some really simple common terms that you would probably be more familiar with. Gaslighting, victim blaming, manipulation, deflection, right? We seem to live in a world of deflection right now. If someone is loudly accusing another person of something, there might be a chance that that person is guilty of that very same thing. And they're trying to preemptively manipulate the situation. A lot of people have come into my comments and said, is there any thought that maybe Gerhardt was a rampant cheater and that's why he behaves the way he does the minute he thinks she's cheating on him? Is it a deflection? And while it might seem reasonably plausible that Gerhardt is the rampant cheater and he's doing this preemptive deflection, he conveniently knows all the telltale signs of cheating. You guys, come on. Do we really, really honestly believe that this man, this pathetic, neurotic, whiny little bitch can get side ass? Like, no, he was so damn lucky to get someone like Ariel in the first place. I really don't think he's got a side hustle. I just don't. I think he's a narcissist and he thinks the whole world is about him. So when he starts doing all of his online detective and he starts, trying to catch his wife in lies, and he's realizing that she doesn't think what she's done is very serious, and the friends don't think what she's done is very serious, and he's having a hard time getting people on his side, he starts going into Reddit chat rooms, and he starts going to strangers on the internet, and he starts going to therapists and audiobooks, and he's trying to find, like, reasons to explain why no one's listening to his side. He's searching DARVO to make himself look better. Like, I'm in the right. Everybody else is gaslighting me. She is the one that's manipulative. She is pulling a DARVO. I don't know. I'm trying to make this into a verb and it just doesn't seem to be working. She's the one that is doing the manipulating and the gaslighting. I'm the victim. And he's searching for these things in comfort because, again, I've said it 100 times, he needs to be fucking right. And because of his behavior, because he's so neurotic and he's so obsessive about catching her in something, he actually ends up being the perpetrator. He is the one that's the violator. He is the one that's the abuser, and he'll never, ever see it.